Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So today I'm doing a channel update video, so it's a little bit more of like a vlog style. Lighting might be a little off, color correction's not gonna happen, so it's pretty short, pretty sweet. We're trying to get this last video out before we head to New York, where my in-laws live, and we're going to basically just go visit for a little while, so there won't be a lot of filming during that time, so I'm just trying to get a little bit ahead, and really this kind of a video doesn't need that kind of production. So we're gonna go around the studio. I'm going to show you guys all of the stuff that I use to film. And throughout that time, we're gonna just kind of talk about what the channel has done, where it's been, where we are now, and kind of where we're headed in the future. So if you guys have questions, leave them down in the comments below and I'll happily answer them as we go along. So let's get started. So we're here in the studio, and so this is one of the sets that we have been using to film. Sorry about that. So this is one of them, and this is the shelf set. I'm currently hopefully going to be adding some stuff to the background because it's a little bit empty, not terrible, but not distracting. This is where the bulk of my brainstorming and stuff like that is. It might be blurred out depending on what's on there. Yeah, no, you'll be fine. So you can see my logo, all the things that I want to include on it. I'm currently working on a logo. It's just taking some time to get it right. I have lighting, so I have a single flat panel LED light and a makeshift light here. And here's our second set. So I have the two signs. I put them way too high. I really need one more sign to fill it out, but just hasn't been in the budget yet. So we've got a little bit of sound paneling, etc. Now this is my editing station and where I've done some streaming. I'm gonna flip on another light here. It might get a little bit weird with the lighting, but this is my streaming and video editing station. So that's why there's a microphone. If I do voiceovers, usually that's where it is. And obviously my computer that functions as a lot of storage for video footage as it takes up a lot of space. Kind of a mess, but I think a pretty clean setup overall. So today I wanted to really talk about what we're doing. You can see it. There's my stuff. I tend to set it up and tear it down as we go along. But today I really just wanted to talk about where the channel's been. So I started the channel basically doing stuff about human vaccines and the risks and the benefits from a veterinarian's perspective. And I did all of that on my webcam, on my computer, and it was pretty ugly. Limited lighting, and also shows some footage up here. Then I got my Canon M50 and my super cheap tripod and all of that, and again, the lighting was the biggest thing. I just didn't really understand it. I didn't understand what I needed. So lighting's been kind of the biggest challenge so far, and I'm starting to figure it out. You know, we had the old setup, which was really not good. It was all in one place. It was fine. It worked for what I needed it to do. Now I've got a little bit more of a defined setup. So I built this whole room focused on basically being a studio from somebody who knows nothing about filming and knew nothing really about video production other than a little bit about editing. So, you know, that's really what this whole room has been built around on a super cheap budget, because I knew it would probably be a long time before I ever get any revenue from this. So it's more about, you know, me enjoying it and enjoying the time with you guys. And so I figured out some of the lighting things, and I figured out color correction. That's been huge. So this video over here, as you can see, is what I was looking like with the same camera, very similar settings and exposure, but with color correction, and now I look so much better on camera. Not that that's a huge deal, because content is king and content will always win, but it also is, really important that it looks decent so that it's watchable. The other thing that I really was struggling with for so long was figuring out how on earth to get YouTube to upload with a good... The other thing that I really struggled with was getting YouTube to upload with a good encoding system. So there's two different encoding systems on YouTube. One of them looks like crap. It's all grainy. It does not look clear, even in 1080. And the other looks crystal clear, looks amazing. And that's why a lot of my videos now have been uploaded in 1440p. I'm only filming in 1080, but you can compare them between the two videos and it makes a world of difference with how good they look. So that was another little trick that I've learned and I think has made a huge difference. I've also made a huge difference in the sound quality, and that's because I've started using a lavalier mic instead of using a boom mic or a shotgun mic. The shotgun mic worked, but this just seems to give a lot better sound quality and a lot more options when I'm editing the sound in my videos. Video editing has also come a long ways as I used some different techniques and started learning about all the different things in my editing program, DaVinci Resolve, and it's just been a really fun process to learn, and I think it's come a long ways. I know there's still probably a ways to go, and those of you who do video editing for a career are like, oh my goodness, your videos are so bad, and they are, but I do my best, and that's really what matters. So, content. So I have started doing quite a bit of Rabbit content, and that's for a couple reasons. The way YouTube works, you really need to focus on search terms when you're first starting. So you need to focus on things that can easily be searched and easily be found. And Rabbit videos are one of those topics that I happen to know a lot about and also tend to be easily found in search. Now, search volume isn't as large as for dogs and cats, but there's a lot less competition in that space. So that's why I've been focusing a lot on rabbits, and I probably will continue to do quite a few rabbit videos, but I also want to get back to some dog and cat stuff and hopefully even do a couple videos about food animal or production animals, because I think that is really where a lot of my passion lies and where I really enjoy it. So what are we doing with this channel? What are we working on? What is coming down the pipeline? Well, to be perfectly honest with you guys, I'm not running out of content, but it definitely is taking work really to come up with good topics that are going to produce well on the channel and also are easy to produce and easy enough to produce, because unfortunately I just don't have the time budget that many people do to produce YouTube videos, because I work a full-time job and a lot of weeks I'm working 40 to 70, probably 40 to 60 hours every single week. And so it doesn't leave a lot of time on the back end, and I'm basically working 2 jobs to produce videos twice a week, which is fine, and I enjoy it, and I think it can go a long ways. But it also means that sometimes to get enough videos out there and continue my schedule that I've committed to doing, it means a lot of late nights, and it means just a lot of work on that end. So things that we're going to be working on, I'm going to hopefully do some more dog and cat videos. I have, as you probably saw, quite a few things up there that I wanted to at least talk about. The problem and the reason I haven't done a lot of them already is because they don't really search well. There's a lot of competition, and so I haven't done a lot of those yet. However, one of the really cool things that I have been working on in my spare time is a logo, because as much as you guys, I'm sure, love seeing my face, I think a logo would be really cool and really can help with the brand, and I think it'll be really cool when it comes out. I've got some things in the works, and I think you guys will be happy with it. Now, the other thing that I think is really cool and interesting is we've started getting a lot more search volume as I've learned how to really focus on the search and focus on the YouTube algorithm and learning it. And I think that we'll continue to get more search volume and continue to grow together. I know a lot of you guys who watch my videos, 70% aren't subscribed. So if you guys wouldn't mind subscribing, it would really help us out and help us to grow more, especially if you're enjoying my content. I know one of the videos that I'm surprised did as well as it did is the Apoquil and Cytopoint videos. So I'm probably gonna make another video on that topic because one, my current videos look dumb. They're very poor video quality, and I figured a lot of that out. But two, I think there's a little bit more that I need to say about those as well. So I think that'll wrap it up. If you guys have questions or comments, leave them down below, as that will really help me to know what you guys are thinking, what you guys are seeing. If you guys have any tips, tricks, anything to get better. I am just trying to get better, guys, and keep producing content that you enjoy, and it's informative and really helps you guys learn about your animals. And if you go back and you can watch this video, and this is one of the first videos I ever made that really gives a direction of why I'm doing this. Why am I making a YouTube channel, working 2 jobs for no extra pay, and all of that. So if you want to see that, go back and check that video out. And otherwise, we will see you guys in the next video, which is actually going to be about a case that I saw today. Well, actually, I saw it about 8 weeks ago, but it came back today. And so we'll talk a little bit about that. See you in the next one.